Candace Bushnell, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited that you are going to be coming to Australia with your stage show. When you're putting something like this together, is it a cathartic process?
No, not really. When I first started writing it, it was literally 3 hours. But that's what my memoirs are for. To, bore people with my entire life story. This is really the origin story of Sex and the City, how hard I worked to get there, why I invented Carrie Bradshaw, and what happened to me after. And we also play a little game, real or not real, because there are so many things that happened in the TV show that happened in my real life, but they're better or worse. So people should brush up on those Netflix reruns.
Now, I know that you created Carrie as kind of this alter ego. What's your relationship like with her now?
It's very hard to say because the character was my alter ego. And when I watched the first couple of seasons, I feel like, yes, that character, there's so many things that happened to me, and, but then my life and Carrie Bradshaw's life kind of, the TV Carrie Bradshaw kind of parted company.
What about the journeys of her friends? Because I believe that they may have been thought up in relation to some friends that you have in real life. Is that true? And are you still friends with them?
Yes, I am. I actually have a couple of girlfriends who I would write about in the 1980s. For instance, the real Samantha Jones. She was a friend of mine. I always felt like she knew everything about relationships and men. So I'd actually been interviewing her since the mid-'80s. And she's somebody who I'm still friends with.
What is it like having created absolute character archetypes, really, that everyone uses now, right? Like, we all try and fit ourselves into we're either a Samantha, we're a Carrie, we're a Miranda, we're a Charlotte. Is that kind of weird?
That's really something that the audience did. The audience really delineated those characters. Because, it's like Charlotte's supposed to be a prude. But, going back and watching the show, I'm like, damn, Charlotte is having sex all the time. It's kind of equal Charlotte and Samantha. They both are having sexual encounters like every episode. So I think in some ways that's something that the audience did.
You and I are good friends now because, we've just met, but I feel like we've known each other for a very long time. And I was hoping that you could tell me who I am.
Well, I think everybody would say that you're Charlotte. Right?
Really?
Also, I think you're probably in your late 20s.
Thank you so much for saying that. Early 30s, yep.
And you're already engaged.
Yeah.
So that definitely makes you a Charlotte.
Oh, no! I was really hoping you'd be like, oh, you're Miranda. You're 1,000% Miranda. Well, Candace, I cannot wait for you to be here. This has been such a wonderful chat. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to come.
Charlotte, that was so good.
Hi,
I see it.
Why? Because I have brown hair?
No, there's some, I'll talk to you about later. What's wrong? Why Miranda? Why do you want to be Miranda?
Well, Miranda, I think when you... it depends when Sex and the City comes into your life. When you're initially watching it, I was like, yeah, I want to be the Charlotte. But then rewatching it, I was like, oh, my God, I want to be Miranda because she's like the boss lady and just like says what she thinks, and you want to be more of the Samantha.
Right.
So unfortunately, I wish that Candace had recognised that in me a little bit quicker.
But if you want to be a boss lady and say what you think, don't do this job where you read the auto cue.
You're right, Waleed. Well, you can catch Candace live on stage, which is here in December. Ticket details are on our website.
That's it from us tonight. Please thank Liz.
I was going to call you Miranda.